I'm Ginger Minj, and you're watching the Disney Channel. Well, hey y'all, it's Ginger Minj, the mouth of the South. I'm so excited to take you all behind the scenes to see everything. The inspiration behind the dress and the photo shoot was very Patsy Cline meets Divine. The traditional Divine silhouette, but we've heightened it so I can look taller than 5'3" for once. Mary, they got me climbing up on these boxes that are taped together. I don't know if this is gonna hold my weight. I hope that tape holds. I think it was dyed with Kool-Aid. It looked gorgeous though, and it tasted delicious, very sugary. I think it's always been in my blood to do country. As I've gotten more comfortable with myself and who I am, I've decided instead of hiding from it, I'm just gonna kind of celebrate it. There's no better way to do that than through music. My grandmother was the first one who accepted me for being gay. She was the first one that thought that me doing drag was cool. She's kind of where I got my taste in music and clothes and men and all of that. She had this one record that was a compilation of old country music, and that's what I would wake up to. And the smell of bacon and eggs and just Dolly Parton singing Just Because I'm a Woman. I mean, it makes me feel good to be able to go back and revisit those memories. Dolly Parton's always been my country diva, my shining, guiding light in the world. There was her and Tina Turner. And I don't have the legs or the wigs for Tina, so I said Dolly it is. In the past, when I've written music, it's almost a very secluded thing. That's been fine for the things I've done in the past because they haven't really delved as much into me as a person and what makes me tick as this album has. It was very nice to be so collaborative, going back and forth, ideas, thoughts, and all of these things. It turning into something that is a little more meaningful and deep than I ever thought that it would be.
Writing the songs has been so easy and fun because when we asked you what you wanted to sing about, you were very much like, I want to sing about my life and growing up.
Really just seamless because it was just, the directive was there, your voice was there, and the story was there thanks to you guys.
These like anecdotes about your growing up in Florida and different things that had happened to you, that made it really fun.
Well, and I wanted the whole world to understand Lake County, 45 minutes north of Orlando, 45 years behind it culturally. If you go 45 minutes any direction from Orlando or Miami, you are in the South. When I was first on RuPaul's Drag Race, I didn't know how anybody there was gonna kind of accept that or react to it. And it was very strange for me how much they embraced me and how I still get a lot of letters from people from the town that are like, you're really doing us proud. It blew my mind because I was like, these are still the same people sending me messages, how could you do this? You're an abomination, you're going to hell. Up until I was on RuPaul's Drag Race, a lot of them probably still feel that way to some extent. I think being able to watch my experience play out and then really kind of get a better sense of who I am as a person, they actually took a little bit of pride with the values that I took from the town. It's nice to kind of retell my life story through some really fun songs. In 1989, it was the 50th anniversary of The Wizard of Oz. Fell in love with that movie. I so badly wanted to be the Wicked Witch of the East, the one that was under the house. Because I thought she had the best shoes, the best tights. She got a great cameo, didn't have to put in any of the work. But the whole story revolved around her. I used to go into my mom's closet and like steal her little black negligee and the they were her company pops, you know? There was nothing innocent or sweet or country about those. And then one day I just got tired of looking at it, so I put it all on. And my dad came home. I got in a lot of trouble from my dad, who was like, you don't do this. Boys don't do this. They don't dress like that. I'm like, but I'm not a boy. But he didn't understand that either. He was like, you wait till your mother gets home. And she got home and I got in trouble, but it wasn't for the reason I thought. She was just like, you scuffed up my shoes, you tore up my nightgown. You need to get your own shit. She always encouraged me to go and be who I felt like I was. So it was really important to kind of commemorate that moment, because that really was the moment that set me on the path that I'm on now.
When you say nothing at all.
We're writing the album, we're recording the album, we're releasing the album. There is so much, and I'm so happy to be surrounded by beautiful friends like everybody out there for such a beautiful project. I wrote some songs, so I hope you listen to them.